All right, gentlemen, we've gone over all of the trucks in the dressing room. Both your trunks are right where they're supposed to be, so keep your blows here above. Guys, you're too big for me to wrestle with. If I say break, take a step back and break, all right? Questions? Questions? Good luck, guys.
Ready to go, the heavyweights here. 6 rounds. Watch Garcia. We watched him on Broadway Boxing last, and he loves to get inside, hook to the body.
I guess his challenge, Nick, tonight would be to stop Lemos, something he didn't do the first time they fought 5 years ago.
Well, we know he's already won 1 round. He has more tattoos. Well, it's pretty close, isn't it, Steve? Right. He's, you know, Garcia talked to him coming in. He says, I want to use the jab more, but he just likes, he's got that instinct, likes the feel of getting hit so he can start trading. Now here he's just walking in on Lemos. Lemos looks terribly out of shape.
Punch your way out. Come on, guys.
Yeah, 271, and he's going to try to be sturdy, but as far as a threat to land some meaningful punches, well, we'll see.
Well, he's coming off a 2nd round KO win, but most of his losses outside of Colorado, when he's fought some meaningful guys, including Chris Arreola, the unbeaten young heavyweight we've seen before. So no disgrace losing to him. Israel Garcia on the, I shouldn't say comeback trail, but coming off a almost 3-year layoff. Inside now, working inside, and Lemos looks like he doesn't want to fight. He's backing up seriously. Maybe waiting to dial in, but now it's just a lot of holding, no punching, and Garcia able to set pace of this fight. Punch when he wants, and now he starts working inside. Right uppercut. There's that left hook as he slams home to the flabby rib cage of Lemos.
Nick, everything about Garcia so far indicates that he wants to land that left hook to the body. That's the money punch. He doesn't need to get so close to his opponent. Garcia moves pretty well for a big guy.
He really does. And that's why he wants to box. I think, you know, down the road, as we've talked about before, you got to add things to your arsenal. It's hard to change at 37, but if you have decent footwork, you might as well exploit it in this division. Lemos doesn't have much of it. He's not showing me much of anything, Steve. So Lemos doing nothing to discourage Garcia, except using his heft to maybe push him backwards. Garcia very wild with the left hook as he opens with that. Now he's inside and not working. Now hooking out of the clinch. Hooking again, and Lemos back against the ropes.
Bad habit Garcia has when he digs that left hook to the body. His right hand comes way down.
Under a minute to go in this first round, scheduled for 6. And there, getting extension on that jab is Garcia. That's what he wanted to do more of. And really, with free shots like that, he should work off it, even to blind Lemos to what's coming next.
And Nick, these ropes are very tight. I went into the ring, leaned against him. That doesn't help Lemos if he's going to lean against the ropes, because he's just not going back very far, despite 271 pounds.
Please don't fall on us. I'm glad they're tight.
Yeah, move him over.
Nice hook out of the exchange. Another hook. So Garcia punching last and getting the best of Lemos all the way in this first round. Steve, it's always interesting with heavyweights. Lemos is outclassed in terms of talent. There's no question in our minds. So how long is he going to last? And is he just a durable opponent? And if he is, what does that speak? What does that say for Garcia if you just can't get him out of there? I think in terms of building a record, building a resume, and looking good, he should dispose of him inside the distance. But you never know how durable Lemos is. He was TKO'd a little over a year ago, beaten by some quality fighters, so he was stopped early three straight times.
That's the challenge for Garcia. Score a stoppage here. As much as he needs rounds after the long layoffs, and he had 2 long layoffs, he really needs, he needs to get rid of this guy as quickly as he can.
He just got hit with the right hand. He really got hit. He got stunned, so Lemos really getting into the fight now, second round. He's pumped up the volume and absolutely opened his attack. And this is what Garcia says he likes as well. That's a real danger zone. He's hanging on the ropes, and now the crowd coming to life. He's eating uppercuts, little forearm shiver there from Lemos. So Lemos with some real tough tactics here inside, and he is basically right on Garcia's chest and not being able to be driven back by those hooks.
Is there a reason Garcia's against the ropes? Do you have any guesses?
I wish he would tell us why.
The only reason he got hit is because he was against the ropes, squared up, giving his opponent more room to punch.
And what's the point? He moves very well, we've said, for a heavyweight, but he's electing to just stand in the trenches and give Lemos a chance to get lucky.
Well, I think Garcia right now, he tried for the first round KO with the body shots, didn't get it. Right now he should be trying to establish some distance so he can really accentuate the skill difference and the conditioning difference between these two fighters. He's not doing that. He's taking the lazy man's approach.
Yeah, Lemos really is an interesting guy. Looks like he's really short on this in skills, but then all of a sudden he's got a sort of a quick trigger. He'll unload that right or sneaky right hand, bury a few lefts and score. So there's just a little bit of a danger element there. Garcia electing to stand right in front of Lemos now and win some exchanges here.
I've always wondered, Nick, with fat heavyweights, when they get into the body,
I was saying, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Is it more absorbent there, or does it hurt more?
You're just saying that because you got the six-pack abs.
I work with it. Lemos, I think, won this round, Nick.
I'm with you. Half minute to go, and Lemos has slugged his way into this fight. Scheduled 6-rounder. These are heavyweights. Lemos at 271 plus pounds. Obviously not the bodybuilder physique, but doing enough here to arguably win round 2 in Fort Lauderdale. I thought he'd be coming forward a little bit more, but it was early. In the first round, he really did nothing. But he started to push Garcia and was successful in the second. Now we're in the third, scheduled for 6, here at the Seminole Hard Rock Live Arena in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Broadway Boxing, happy you could join us. Nick Charles with Steve Farhood.
Had Garcia opened around on the ropes and spun Lemos, which is a good thing. Perhaps he learned his lesson. Oliver McCall ringside screaming for King Kong Garcia.
To use the jab, yeah. To use that jab. You know, it's another thing, speaking of veterans like McCall ringside, Garcia said during his layoff he stayed busy sparring with John Ruiz, Audley Harrison, Oleg Moskiev, Vlad Klitschko, in fact. Sometimes that's better than fights like these, isn't it?
It's better, but it's never the same as fighting because the expectations are different.
Well, much better, yeah, than doing nothing, I would suppose, but I'm a little disappointed in Garcia's work rate now. All he's got to do is move on this little guy, and just volume punch him a little bit, it would seem, Steve. He's certainly got power, too. But, again, he's given Lemos a chance by making it a stationary fight.
And Garcia sparring with all those big names. You know what? I love that for a young fighter. Garcia's 37.
The mentality, huh?
Yeah, a young fighter can learn so much. Now let's see if Garcia stays on the ropes. All right, he's learning.
Break. Stop.
He held and spun out.
Garcia, single shot. So when he shows the jab, he's not following with anything behind it.
Right now, Garcia's setting up too far outside. He can't land the jab. Lemos is too far away. It's not Lemos that's moving.
But now Lemos just with that straight right hand, that lead right hand from Garcia, Lemos would rather clinch than counter.
He let you get off. Those punches. He let you be able to get off.
See, when they're on the outside, Nick, you see how slow Lemos is, how he telegraphs his punches. How can Garcia possibly get hit?
Good point.
Now they're on the inside. It's a whole different
Here's when you want to keep punching. Yeah, good move by Garcia with the free hand as he unloads the hook, head, and body. And now it's Lemos cranking up too, trying to respond, pushing the fight back in the middle of the ring. And Garcia not on that jab. So Lemos doesn't have to worry about getting past it. And Lemos just charging in with nothing behind. So walking in without punching, not a good move and a sluggish round here in Florida.
Well, Nick, this is a 2 rounds to 1 fight on my card for Garcia as we go into the 4th here.
So you gave Lemos the second.
I did.
You're a nice guy.
I am. Poor man's David Tua, Lemos, huh? I like that. If I wanted to be mean, I'd say David Tua without the left hook. But I'm not mean, so.
I haven't seen it yet, and I want to see Garcia throw the right hand more.
There you go. Suck up.
And these is just wish lists, Steve. We're not being overly critical, but these guys want to move. Everybody has aspirations. Everybody has realities. And nobody wants to delude themselves. How far can a guy go? You know, Garcia feels he could fight with a lot of guys and hang with them. Well, he's got to show more than that left hand.
And he's got to show a little bit better ring generalship. Stay off the ropes. If he wants to fight on the inside, that's one thing. I don't think it's good strategy. But stay off the ropes.
Yeah, good right hand to the body by Garcia.
Let him go.
Oh, and now he's wrapping with the right hand. So these are the little shots. As long as he's getting free shots and clear, and Lemos is trying to hold and not punch, Garcia taking full advantage on the inside, not digging the uppercuts, just little chopping blows.
Yeah, not much on those shots, but only one guy is working.
That's right.
And that's Garcia.
And that wins rounds. Oh, roundhouse left from Lemos. Lemos going after Garcia, but walking into an uppercut. Lemos not the most deceptive guy, so no elusive aggression. He's just straight in your face. And now the crowd is yelling for both hands from Garcia for him to unload in combination. There's the right hand, double right, then the clubbing left.
Fine, go over here. That's a low. Keep him up. That was a little low.
Low blow.
It was a right hand.
That was a little low. Time.
I missed it, Steve.
Yeah, Lemos immediately complained, and the referee did rule it low.
You okay? Ready?
You know, here we go again. You got 5 minutes. Does a macho fighter ever take 5 minutes? No.
Hey, the fans would boo Lemos out of the building if he took 5 minutes.
Now we see Garcia jumping on him. Now and Lemos swinging big time, trying to land, get lucky with a big shot.
Maybe Lemos a little angry from that low blow. Huh?
Could be.
The trouble with a guy like Lemos who's so badly out of shape, Nick, he can only throw so many punches around. It's like he has to ration his punches.
Isn't that true? Yeah, it's economized. Yeah,
he's not going to throw 70 in a round.
So he's holding more than hitting now, trying to pick his shots. And Garcia making him pay a little bit. That's smart. You know, with the free hand, why not take shots? And there comes that left uppercut lead from Garcia. Man, he's taking liberties you couldn't do against a polished boxer, a guy with technique. Halfway, we finished 4 here in Fort Lauderdale.
In fight with him. It's your best chance of landing shots. You're not going to land much up from the outside.
And Garcia's
box, stay away, try to jab, be in a position where you can jab and land your shots, and Lemos can't land counters. It's all a matter of judging distance.
Yeah, Garcia trying to get some extension now, trying to control range, and here comes Lemos trying to pour in and make it an inside fight. He's got to do that, just what you said. Infighting now, Lemos lands a left hook, another left hook, not a lot on it. They trade left hooks. Garcia comes back, but Garcia not working the body with regularity. He'll try to push through with those uppercuts and drive them home, and he's doing it with some succession, but his back's against the ropes. Now he'll spin out. Not a lot on Garcia's shots. Hey, a jab from Kenny Lemos and a right hand behind it.
There you go.
He's turning into a boxer before our eyes. Left hook from Garcia. Now with the free hand, he should do it again. There he goes.
Holding your hand outside and punching, that's a foul. Don't do it anymore.
There's another warning for low.
Box.
Nick, I think Garcia's winning the fight. I just think he could make it easier for himself.
Good break. Thanks, guys.
I don't think he's winning it as smart. He's boxing as smartly as he could.
And Kenny Lemos is hanging around.
And that's what he does. You know, heavyweights, if you can hang around, you can make a pretty damn good living.
Yeah. They went at it in only his second pro fight, Kenny Lemos. He went at it with Garcia back in '02, and that's his description. Lost a majority decision to Garcia. Wow, nice uppercut from Lemos. And now it's Garcia pleading with the referee, perhaps, on belt line blows. Now here, nobody punching with authority. These are the kind of free shots, but both men a little tired, it would seem. And I would bet Lemos more tired than Garcia.
I think we could count on that. He's 271, and it doesn't look like he did 500 sit-ups every day.
Now, Steve, that flies in the face of your strategy. It's Garcia inviting Lemos into the ropes with him. And Lemos said no. Strange stuff.
You know, for that matter, I think Garcia could be a little lighter himself, Nick.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a little roundness to his belly also. He's 245.
A bit of a flurry from Garcia before the bell. So in terms of a progress check for Israel Garcia, I'm sure he's going to look at this performance and not give himself an A+. And complaining now about a headbutt from Lemos.
Well, there was a butt, because Lemos is rubbing his head, too.
Touch gloves, and then I go back at it. Now Garcia moving with intent. He really is. It looks like he wants to fight here in the 6th and maybe close out differently. Big swings.
Break. Let him go. Step back.
More
Don't
clenching.
Don't punch. Step back.
Garcia's got a cheering section here in the first row right behind us, including his promoter, World DiBella, screaming at him to finish big.
Yeah, and I think he should. Now he goes southpaw.
Interesting.
I'm constantly learning something, Steve, about him.
Let him go. Come on, punch your way out. Let him go, guys.
And Lemos scores inside. Nothing big, but there it's Garcia walking into a left hand. Not big shots, but just the kind of carelessness that could get you knocked out against somebody who can. Good stiff jab from Garcia, which is what you want to see. Lemos getting very little leverage. He's all squared up, standing straight up. Now absorbing little shot from Garcia. Garcia slowly pushing Lemos back and connecting with the shortening up his shots pretty well.
Well, Lemos is hanging around, Nick, right? That's all you can say. He's hanging around. He landed a few big shots in the second round. He won that round. That's the only round he's won.
Wow. Exactly.
Do that. Don't post him up. Step back.
Real
Step
sloppy.
back.
When heavyweights are sloppy, nobody is sloppy.
Man.
See, when Lemos is reckless like that and comes in like that, that's when Garcia has to show that he's a better boxer and land counter shots.
Oh, nice right hand from Garcia, but I'm still not seeing that kind of power we saw earlier on Broadway boxing against obviously a different opponent with Garcia. That was against Mike Jones, who he dropped in the second round for good.
Who weighed 281, I think, if I remember.
Yeah, he was bordering on 290, yeah. Well, why go out of character, right? Got to fight the big guys. Yeah, 20 seconds to go, and look, leaning, heavy, this, that. It could be draining, but only a 6-round fight. You would like to see a more dynamic finish from somebody.
And I would like to have seen a smarter fight fought by Garcia.
Now that was a dramatic finish.
Where was that for 6 rounds?
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Judges Alex Levin and Peter Trematera both score the bout 59-55. Judge Bill Ray scores the bout 58-56. For the winner by unanimous decision, Israel King Kong Garcia.
Yeah, you know, your heart goes out to a guy, Kenny Lemos, there applauding the guy who vanquished him.